Okay, so if you're making music digitally, you know that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get that analog warmth.
Yeah, that sort of character you get from old tape machines, it can be tough to replicate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And today we're diving into a plugin that tackles this in a really pretty interesting way. Baby Audio's TAIP.
Mm-hmm.
We've been looking at their official product page, gone through the tutorial transcript, and crucially, check out the details on a current deal that seems, well, pretty amazing.
Right. So our goal here is basically to figure out what makes tape special. What can it really do for your sound?
And definitely highlight this opportunity, this deal that's running right now.
Absolutely.
So TIP, it's a tape saturator plugin, but the big thing they push is AI. How does AI fit into tape emulation?
Yeah, it's a different approach. See, usually plugins try to model the electronic parts, the circuits.
Okay.
But TAIP uses neural networks. They actually fed real tape machines. The sources mention a specific European one from 1971. Lots of different sounds.
Like test tones and stuff.
Exactly, like white noise, sine sweeps. The AI then learns the complex sound, the actual sonic behavior, all the nonlinearities and subtle stuff.
So it's less about copying the schematic
Yeah.
and more about capturing the result, the sound itself.
Precisely. They describe it as solving the problem like a machine.
Yeah.
It's learning the characteristics, the magic bits that are hard to get right with just traditional modeling.
Gotcha. So that's the tech, but what does this actually do for someone mixing or producing? What kind of sounds can you get?
Well, that's where it gets really creative. It's designed to add that organic saturation, warmth, life, harmonic richness,
Huh.
all that good stuff to digital tracks.
So like making drums punchier or giving vocals some presence.
Definitely. Or warming up synths, guitars, even the whole mix bus. It's about adding that analog feel.
And you mentioned controls. It's not just a one knob thing, right?
Oh no, far from it. You've got drive, which is your main saturation control. You can go really subtle or push it hard, and there's a hot mode too for extra gain. Then there's glue. And this is interesting. It simulates tape compression, making things sound denser, more glued together.
Like on a drum bus, maybe?
Exactly. Or vocals. And it's independent of the drive, which is key. You can get that compression without necessarily heavy distortion.
What about wear? Sounds kind of destructive.
Huh. Well, it can be. It introduces tape instabilities. Wow, flutter, that sort of thing. Great for lo-fi effects.
Or maybe just a tiny bit for realism.
Well, yeah, a little bit adds subtle movement. And the sources mention you can even use it with the mix knob for like flanger or chorus type effects. It's quite versatile.
Cool. What else is there?
You've got presence for controlling brightness, bringing back highs lost in saturation, or warming things up. There's low shape and high shape too.
What do they do?
They let you tailor how much saturation hits the lows versus the highs. Super useful for, say, keeping an 808's sub-bass clean while saturating the mids and highs.
Right, so you don't just muddy everything up.
Exactly. Plus, there's noise for adding authentic tape hiss. You can even gate it for those cool noise halos on drums. And the mix knob for easy parallel processing.
Wow, that's a lot of control. And I saw it comes with a bunch of presets.
Yeah, 135 presets from some pretty big names. It's a great way to just quickly hear what it can do, find starting points.
So it sounds like a really capable, creative tool for getting that analog tape sound.
Definitely. It balances that classic sound goal with, modern flexibility.
Okay, let's tie this back to the opportunity we mentioned, the deal.
Right. So normally, TAIP costs $99, standard price.
Mm-hmm.
But the deal we found, the one running right now, it's priced at $24.99.
$25.
Seriously, that's what, 75% off the regular price?
Wow.
And according to the source for this deal, this is the lowest price it has ever been, like historically low.
So you're getting this AI-powered, feature-packed tape emulator, drive, glue, wear, shaping, presets.
All that stuff we just talked about.
For a quarter of the usual price. And the cheapest it's ever been sold for.
Yeah, it makes getting that kind of authentic analog character really, really accessible.
Especially if you've been wanting a tape plug-in, but the price was maybe a bit steep before.
Exactly. This is a pretty significant discount, not just a few dollars off, but it is a limited time thing.
Right. So given the features, the AI approach, the sound quality people seem to get from it, and this specific price point,
it seems like a really strong contender if you're looking to add that tape warmth and character to your toolkit.
It really does.
Yeah.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Which leads to a good question for you listening. With a tool like this, capable of adding that rich analog sound, and at this kind of price right now, how could that actually change the sound, the feel of your next track or mix?